Hey guys, last week I spent on vacation at the lake house. I actually spent a little bit of time fishing. I didn't fish a lot, didn't fish the whole week like I wanted to, but I fished probably, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours a day, maybe 4 hours a day. It was a really good week. I caught quite a few fish with some size, so it turned out to be a better week than I was anticipating, given the weather that we had. It was extremely hot. That was part of the reason I didn't fish a ton. Is it was just so hot. It just made it miserable to be on the water, especially with no breeze. So I've put together a little video for you guys to watch. You'll see some of the fish catches from last week. You'll kind of see what I'm doing. At the end of the video, I will post or have a little section where I explain what I did. And the equipment that I was using to do it, mainly the baits. As a lot of you guys know, I'm a Jean LaRue fan. I always have been. I love their stuff. I think they make the best plastics out there. So, for the most part, all the plastics are Jean LaRue. There's one or two catches that are a Berkley Power Worm, and that was because I ran out of a certain color of LaRue. So I switched to a Berkley, and then it dawned on me that I had some similar color in a LaRue, so I went back to a LaRue worm in that similar color and caught them too. So I'll explain all that at the end. Enjoy the video and let me know what you think. Okay guys, I told you I'd do a little bit of a review at the end to tell you kind of how I was catching those fish and what baits I was using and tackle and everything I was using. So as you could tell from the video, the majority of those fish were caught around docks, flipping docks. They had to have brush. If they didn't have some brush on them, it was basically brush pile fishing. The ones that were caught not around a dock, they were still in brush. So basically it was run around, find brush piles. If you find a brush pile, you get a bit. It's just that time of year. I mean, fish get in the brush in the summertime a lot. So I'll go through some of the baits and techniques I was doing. First one, this wasn't the majority of my bites, but I did catch some on a big worm. It's a big 10-inch or 11-inch El Salto from Gene LaRue. Started out throwing blue fleck. I ran out, so I switched to a Berkley and blue fleck that I had a few of, and then it dawned on me, if they'll eat blue fleck, I should be able to catch them on plum. So I switched back to a LaRue and plum and started getting bit too. So it really didn't seem to matter what color worm, just had to be in brush. I was throwing it on a 5/0 wide gap VMC wide gap hook, 5/16 flipping weight, pegged, so weight can't move, makes it come through the brush a little easier. That's all I was doing with the worm, just throwing it out in those brush piles and just slowly dragging them through the brush pile. My tackle for it, Quantum Smoke S3 reel, 8-to-1 ratio. It's 20-pound P-line tactical. By far the best line I've ever thrown, and this reel, hands down the best reel I've ever thrown. I'm going to do a product review in a day or two, get it posted for you as well, so you can see. I'm going to give you a product review on all this Quantum stuff. The rod, it's Quantum Vapor, 7-foot heavy. I like this rod. It's pretty versatile, got enough backbone to get them out of brush and stuff when you're flipping. So again, I'm going to do a product review on the Quantum rods and reels that I'm showing you in a day or two, so you can check back in and watch that video. My next technique that I was doing, and this is what the majority of my fish come on, all of you guys, or majority of you guys probably already know, my favorite bait. Hold on, let me take my glasses off. It's kind of dark underneath the carport. So most of you guys know my favorite bait by far for a lot of things is a biffle bug. Doesn't really, I've got tons of different colors. I can't say I have a favorite color. If I did, it'd probably be leech. But that's what the majority of my fish came on. Good old biffle bug. Again, 5/16 ounce Elk River Jigs tungsten weight, pegged with a 4/0 straight shank flipping hook from VMC. Just flipping brush again around those docks. You'd flip it in there, pull it through there, you'd thump, just take off swimming, set the hook, out come a biggin. My average size was about 3 pounds. I caught a few short ones, you'll see in the video. For the most part though, all of them were 3-pounders or bigger. Biggest one was 5.5. My rod and reel setup for this, for the bug, was I had a Quantum Icon reel in a 7-to-1, 20-pound P-line tactical. Works good for getting them out of the brush quickly. And I had it matched up with, let me flip it around so it's right side up, Quantum Smoke S3 rod. It's a 7.4 heavy. This is by far my favorite length and action that Quantum makes, because I can do probably more things with it. It's just more of a universal rod. I can have multiple rods on the deck that are all the same with this length and action. So that's kind of my setup techniques and stuff that I was doing last week. Again, I'm going to do a product review on the rods and reels in a day or two. I'll get it posted, so check back in or keep an eye on my YouTube channel for the product reviews on the rods and reels of what I think on those, because I've had them about 3 or 4 weeks now, and finally getting a feel for where I feel like I can give an honest review and not just throw out some bogus. So I'll give you an honest review on those, and we'll get some more stuff coming to you. So check back in, keep an eye on my YouTube channel, go subscribe. I'll put links in the description at the bottom so you can get to everybody's website and check out their products. So hope you enjoyed the video. Check back in, and peace out, guys.